back-to-back series wins for this Jays team? In Seattle, now in San Francisco, as they beat the Giants 5-3 this afternoon, and are now 7 games under 500 at 43-50. Who cares? They're still not good. And boy, we heard some stuff before the game. Kevin Kiermaier on revocable waivers. And that's wild. Because I didn't think they'd do it. Also, he played today. Had 2 hits and an incredible diving catch. Just feels a whole lot awkward. But if you haven't done so already, Jays fans or whoever else is here, hit the subscribe button. Join the family we got going on here. Even though the Jays are miserable, let's not be miserable. If we're going to be miserable, let's be miserable together. How about that? All right, now let's get into the ball game. Top of the first inning, the boys came out flying. George Springer ripped a single to start the inning off of former Blue Jay Jordan Hicks, who got the start for the San Francisco Giants this afternoon. He singles. Then Spencer Horwitz, shocker, hits a single to center field, but advances to second base, and Springer gets the third because Ramos makes an error. He bobbles it in the outfield, and it's great, and you get second and third now, nobody out. Vladdy, small ball, hits a ground ball to second base. Spencer Horwitz comes in to score, and you're feeling pretty good. George comes in to score. Then Justin Turner comes up. And again, not trying to do too much. Serves the ball into the outfield, deep to left. Spencer Horwitz comes home to score. An RBI ground out and an RBI sac fly, and you got a 2-0 lead. Up comes Danny Jansen, and dude goes down to one knee and drills it to left. It is gone. Man, it's been a while for Danny Jansen to hit one deep, and he got it. And the Jays lead at 3-0 in the first inning, and we're like, holy crap, vibes are immaculate. Bottom of the first inning, Ramos, it takes Kevin Gausman deep. Gets away with 1 in the at-bat. You're not going to get away with 2. His 14th home run of the season. Patrick Bailey was on base as well. It's a 2-run shot, and just like that, it's a 1-run game. It's 3-2. Then things start to settle down a bit, though. Top of the 4th inning rolls around for the Blue Jays, and they put some good ABs together, right? After 2 out and nobody on, David Schneider, it's a single to center field. And we're like, all right, Kevin Kiermaier, singles to left field. Okay. Oh, awkward. And Davis up to second base. Then on a full count pitch to who? Leo Jimenez. Drills one to center field for a base hit. In comes Davis Schneider. Jays extend their lead. It's 4-2. They weren't done. Top of the 5th inning. Spencer Horwitz at the plate. And boy, he got that slider from Jordan Hicks down, and he got a hold of it and drills it deep to right, and it goes into McCovey Cove. Holy smokes, what a shot from Spencer Horwitz. His 4th home run of the year. Now ties Bo Bichette with home runs on this freaking team. And you now lead at 5-2. And other than a solo shot to Mike Yastrzemski in the 9th inning off of Chad Green, that's it. Your pitching was awesome. You lock it down. You win 5-3, series dub. All right. That was entertaining. That was fun. Good stuff. It's crazy, right? You look at the team stats, and George had 1 hit, and it was a single, but he walked once. Vladdy went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Yeah, he scored 5 runs and had 10 hits. The Buffalo Boys getting it done. As Leo Jimenez went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Davis Schneider, 1 for 4, but scored a run. Spencer Horwitz, as per usual, a multi-hit game, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, a home run, getting it done. I love it. Danny Jansen, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. He's been awesome recently. Actually, what am I talking about? He has not been, but he has needed this badly. And he got that home run today, like I said, going down to 1 knee. Ernie Clement may not have got a home run today, not a 3-run shot at least. Yeah, went 1 for 3 in the ball game. Whoa. And walked once. I don't know what happened there. Figure it out, camera. 1 for 3 with a walk, so he got on base twice. So good on Ernie for that. And he actually walked. That is baffling to me. And Kevin Kiermaier, on revocable waivers, had 2 hits, went 2 for 4, and made that outstanding catch, diving play in center field. I think it was in the bottom of the 4th inning, was it? No, I think it was the bottom of the 4th inning. What an incredible play that was. It's just awkward. 10 hits for the Blue Jays, 5 strikeouts. They walked twice in the ball game. And pitching staff-wise, Kevin Gausman, early on in the outing, I noticed, struggled with the fastball command. Because if you watch the game really in depth, you'll notice Danny Jansen setting up on the, up and away outside corner, and the ball ends up middle away. And it's like, okay, you're going to get burned with this at times. And he did with Ramos. But overall, he found his command as the game went along. He threw a ton of fastballs, which obviously led to not many strikeouts, only 3 in the game. But 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs on the first inning. So he threw 5 shutout innings afterwards, 3 punch-outs, didn't walk anybody. He was good. 7 innings, a 2-run ball. Regardless, you'll take it. He picks up the win. Zach Pop finally throws you a clean inning of work and doesn't make you sweat like crazy. And Chad Green gives up the solo shot. It was a good at-bat from Mike Yastrzemski, but overall was fine. Picks up save number 5 on the season. He's 5 for 5 in saves. Went a clean inning. No, he didn't. Went an inning. Allowed a hit, a run, the solo shot, got a strikeout. And the ball game is over, and the Blue Jays win it. Awesome, awesome stuff. So, I want to touch on something before I move on. Bo Bichette. And if you listen to the Blue Jays Center post-game show where I just came from before I did this video, Dan and I were talking about it, and I got a little, I wouldn't say heated, but I got a little animated because Toronto sports fans, when you show you want to be here, we will love you to death. Look at Yariel Rodriguez right now, right? Every time he has a great start, he thanks this organization top to bottom, loves every bit of it, and he goes out there and plays well. Well, Jays fans will love him to death for that. Bo Bichette, Jays fans loved him to death. Or should I say loved? Remember the home run against the New York Yankees in September, I believe, of 2021, and he hits the home run, and as he's rounding second base, he's like, this is our house. Like, this is our, yeah. And I'm watching that, and I'm like, dude, big hit, big moment, shows that this is our home. This is where we want to win. And I'm like, damn, we love you. But now he's doing interviews with the San Francisco media, talking about how San Francisco will be a great place to play, history of winning, blah. Hey, Bo, you're still with the Jays, dumbass. Sorry, shouldn't have called him that. But regardless, it frustrates me to no end. If you don't want to be here, pack your bags and don't come back. We'll love you until you show us not to love you. Raptor fans, why do we all hate Vince Carter? Because he didn't want to be here. Right? And Bo Bichette, he's checked out. The offensive numbers are horrific. He's not playing well at all. And my camera doesn't want to play as well. As I mentioned, Spencer Horwitz has 4 home runs. He's tied with Bo Bichette. Ernie freaking Clement has 2 more home runs than Bo Bichette. He all of a sudden didn't forget how to play the game. Or it just become one of the worst hitters in baseball at 26 years old. So I don't know what's going on with him in the organization. We obviously don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I could be saying all this stuff and he could be in the 100% right behind the scenes. I don't know. But from what we are seeing, it's ugly. And he ain't going to get traded at the deadline, Jays fans. Deal with it. He's just not. Because Ross Atkins will not be allowed to make those moves. And Ross Atkins is not going to be fired now. I thought maybe early on in the year, maybe. But now he's not. And why? Draft is in a few days. You're not going to have a new general manager do all that stuff in a few freaking days. The trade deadline's in less than a month. You're not going to have some random guy or James Click or whoever jump into this spot, jump into this seat, and then trade deadline's in a month. Here you go. Have fun. No. So Ross ain't going anywhere at least till the offseason. And neither is Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., at least in my opinion. All right, so I want to say that piece about Bo Bichette. It's frustrating because I love him. We all do. We want him to be a Blue Jay. We wanted Vladdy to be a Blue Jay for their entire careers. But the moment you show this fan base that you're checked out, you don't want to be here, and from the periphery of everything, it looks that way, yeah, we'll pack your bags for you. That's all I got to say. All right. Now, the Jays go to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks starting tomorrow night. It's a 9:40 first pitch. Yariel Rodriguez gets the start. He's been outstanding his last 2 outings. Looking to continue that against Ryan Nelson for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Game 2 is Jose Barrios versus Yilber Diaz. 6 innings pitched. I don't know who the hell he is. And then the finale is Zach Gallen versus Yusei Kikuchi. That's going to be a doozy. All right. So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, but not the Boba Fett stuff. Hey, I like button. Do appreciate that. The subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game today. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? All that stuff down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course, Jays Edition tomorrow night. Game 1 of the 3-game set down in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. Yariel Rodriguez, Ryan Nelson is the pitching matchup there at 9:40 in Arizona. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub this afternoon. Talk to you guys then.